Canada, the color is gold. Another gold. Yes, sir. The winner man's wearing a gold medal. My name is Keith. I'm in Mississauga, Ontario, and I'm teamed up with a K-Smack Winterman from Facebook, and we're here to recap day number 10 of the Winter Olympics in Vancouver. Yeah, that's gold. Gold for Canada. TESSA and Scott won it in figure skating. That's the dance part. You know, Winterman's not a big fan of figure skating, but he's wearing the gold medal just because a lot of people are happy with the gold and happy with the skating. So there we go, Canada. More medals, and it's gold. Everyone likes gold. Oh, I want to mention cross-country skiing because Canada placed 4th today in the men's relay for cross-country skiing. It's a sprint. Anyway, I mean, a lot of people are kind of down on 4th place, but this is different because Canada is nowhere near a top country in cross-country skiing. And to come 4th is a huge, huge accomplishment. So well done there. Winterman, let's get on to curling. Curling. The women's team won a huge match game today, and they had the big win, and they clinched a playoff spot. So they're going to finish in the top 4, get into playoffs, even if they lose their last 2. So that's really good. So that's cool. Oh, and of course, the big win was Canada, the hockey team, the women's hockey team playing Finland. They won 5-0. So that means they move on and play the USA for gold on Thursday night, Winterman. And he's happy. He wears his Team Canada stuff all the time. This means Canada can't do worse than a silver. So we're not celebrating it yet. But Thursday night, that's a silver for sure. Hopefully a gold. That's what we're looking for. Oh, by the way, the men's hockey game against the USA was the most watched television show ever in Canada. They broke all records, even more than the opening ceremony. So the Olympics are a big TV commodity. Yes, they are. Oh, for a minute there, Winterman. We want to badmouth HBC just a little bit here. HBC is the company that's in charge of making all the winter wear, all the logos and Team Canada stuff you see the athletes wearing, and all the people in Vancouver walking around wearing Team Canada jerseys and sweaters and you name it, tank tops and hoodies. Anyway, I've dealt with the past Olympics or just past time, and they're saying they have all this stuff, which is actually super expensive. So the fact that HBC are helping, the Canadians with all their clothing, they're making a bundle off it. A bundle. I think it's overpriced. It should be a little cheaper so everyone can afford it. But anyway, they did something extra, and they say on their website about they sponsor teams. So I asked them about how about donating some prizes. The Canada stuff for a tournament. This isn't now. This is a couple of years ago, and they pretty much kind of told me to get lost. So in other words, they're trying to make this great public image by saying we're giving away stuff. And then when you say, okay, so what are you giving away? And they go, well, nothing. Anyway, just a little word about that. Because I don't like people that are out there trying to make this great image. We're great people. We support our athletes. And then when you find out they're actually just there to make the big profit. And they don't support anything except their money. Anyway, there's one interesting thing I just want to talk about, Winterman, is that we want to compare Canada to the USA. And a lot of people are saying this because the last few days haven't been great for Canada as far as medals and winning. But they say a lot of what Canadian athletes do is when they win, they always say they're doing it for their country. They do it for the country. They're doing it for their friends and family back home, people across the land. And there, of course, there's a lot of pressure on them. So they come out in events going almost too hard and trying too hard to win. And sometimes they falter. But versus the Americans, they say the Americans participate for themselves. So when an athlete's at the start line, say for speed skating, the American's thinking, I got to do this for me. I want to be rich and wealthy and famous. And the Canadian beside them is saying, I want to do this for my friends and family. So that's the difference between motivation in the Canadians and the Americans. So the Americans they failed on their own. But Canada, the athletes feel they've let the whole country down if they don't win. So that's the difference there. So that's comparison to Americans and Canadians. A little different in the mindset. And sometimes when the Canadians fail, they take it too serious. So, not serious, but you know what I mean. They take the whole weight of the country on their shoulders when the Americans only have themselves to think about. So, a little different. That's the difference between Canada and the States. It's all about me or it's all about the country. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow morning to speculate on what's going to happen day 11 of the Olympics.